Why is no one talking about what it's like to start calisthenics as an overweight beginner? If you've ever felt too heavy, if you've ever felt too weak, if you've ever felt too far behind to start calisthenics, this is for you. Why is no one talking about this? Okay, let's dial it back. Why am I making this video? Starting calisthenics as an overweight beginner is a unique struggle and no one is talking about it. I have spent countless hours on Google, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, everywhere, basically, looking for overweight calisthenics beginners. Most of the beginner calisthenics people that I see, and no hate to them, but they are not overweight. They're either just normal weight, average according to BMI, the BMI chart, or even underweight. So even more advanced calisthenics athletes that I have seen started calisthenics when they were smaller in size. And I'm talking about girls mostly over here because I think I have seen one channel, I'll name him here, who does train overweight calisthenics beginners, but they're all male. And no hate to men either, but I do feel that, give credit where credit is due, men do tend to be slightly stronger than women, especially when overweight or when starting something like calisthenics. Honestly, I felt so demotivated looking for calisthenics beginners that were overweight and female, because no matter how much I looked far or wide, I just couldn't find any. So I decided to create the story that I needed for myself and for anyone else who may feel invisible in fitness because they're a little bit chunkier. The challenges of starting calisthenics as an overweight beginner. I feel that there are physical challenges and emotional challenges. Carrying the extra weight makes every single movement just a little bit harder. I may have good grip strength, but that doesn't mean that I can hold up 200 pounds or 100 kilograms. I haven't weighed myself for a long time, but I do think I'm somewhere around 200 pounds. And holding up 200 pounds on a power tower or on a bar is really difficult for someone who's overweight. Just yesterday I tried to do a handstand, and I just tried to do a wall walk up, so basically have my back to the wall and then put my arms on the ground and just walk my legs up until I'm in a handstand, and my arms could not support my weight. So that's when I realized I'm not ready for handstands. I am also working towards getting my first pull up. To be honest, pulling up my weight seems impossible sometimes. Of course, losing weight is on the cards, but losing weight takes time, just as building strength takes time. It's not a matter of I don't want to lose the weight, it's just a matter of when I'm starting calisthenics as an overweight beginner, where do I go? What do I do? And I want to discuss those challenges with you. Another physical challenge that I do have is my difficulty in progressing, because beginner tutorials often assume either a baseline of strength or that you're light enough to carry your own weight, which I do understand. Because calisthenics is a very demanding sport, I think that it's not unreasonable to expect someone either to be on the lighter side or either on the lighter side or stronger side. So it almost seems as if you either need to be strong or you need to be light in order to do calisthenics, and I'm not either. Let's move on to the emotional challenges. Emotionally, it is really difficult because it is difficult to see someone who starts at the same time as you progressing super fast, because I mean, this keeps on coming up, but either they're lighter or they're stronger than you. It almost makes you feel like you don't belong or like you're invisible, and you kind of have to deal with the self-doubt of, can I do calisthenics? Do I need to lose weight first? Do I need to somehow get stronger first? But calisthenics is literally body weight training and getting the ability to control your own body the way that you want to and not letting your body control you. Let's look at the lack of representation. When I look at I can't say calisthenics today. Okay. When I look at calisthenics content, I do not see anyone like me. Overweight and starting from zero. I've never liked sports. I've never been someone who enjoyed going to the gym and spending time at the gym. All workouts that I have ever done have been in the comfort of my own home, and they never lasted more than a month. So this is a whole new ball game for me. I'm fortunate enough to have been able to get a power tower, and I know that that's not possible for everyone. I just kind of question why the fitness industry doesn't show showcase these cases and why there's no support from the fitness industry with people that look like me that are trying to do what I'm doing and starting from zero. I've noticed that every single brand out there is supportive of people who are already fit or already have 100,000 followers or subscribers, and the numbers just matter to people, or not really people, but just to the fitness industry in general. And obviously I understand it's business, but at the same time I think that you would have a lot more support from people who look like me and who are really putting the effort in. And also I really think that it would benefit you more if you supported someone from the beginning of their fitness journey, because more overweight people would be running to your brand, to be honest. It is difficult to be overweight and training a sport that is literally created for people who have low body mass. To anyone who's overweight out there and going to the gym every single day and working out every single day, I see you, and you keep doing what you're doing because it is hard. I don't know if the fitness industry feels like we don't belong as bigger girls in the fitness industry, or bigger girls doing things that skinny girls should be doing. And no hate to skinny girls, we love you, we want to be you, okay? Or is the fitness industry afraid to show the messy and the unpolished part of the journey? Because I can guarantee you, if you go back and look at any calisthenics girls from when they began their journey, or just go back and look at their earliest video, their first video, it's always after they have mastered the pull-up, the handstand, whatever. And when people do start and show their beginner journey, they either have like ballet background, gymnastics background, some sort of sports background, netball, hockey, whatever it is, but you do need muscle for that, you do need endurance for those sports. And as someone who is
a couch potato, yes, I'm a couch potato,
I just find it hard to try and figure out how to build this muscle or that muscle. And you know, I'm really good at learning, so that's why for the past month I have been listening to my body and learning things that there are to learn. At the same time, it is difficult to try and learn when there are no resources out there. So to the fitness industry, please give bigger girls more support. We are the ones that need support, okay? We are the ones that need more support, because we need to know what to train, how to train, what muscle groups we're supposed to train. I hurt my shoulder because I didn't know what muscle group to or how to. Well, I actually hurt this doing dips, just normal dips, not even full dips, literally the dips where your feet are on the ground and your knees are bent, not even the straight leg ones, okay? That is how I hurt my shoulder. You know what, I am gonna go hoarse if I don't drink water. I'm literally talking from the heart because I just wanted to be authentic and original with you guys. My reality as a beginner: I've been doing calisthenics for about a month now. I started around the 1st or 2nd of December. I think it was like the first Monday of December or something. I honestly have been loving every single moment. I've been doing a lot of body weight exercises, foundational workouts, so that I can get stronger. And my biggest milestone, which has been just amazing because every second counts, is I went from a 2-second dead hang to doing a dead hang 30 seconds, and that was my goal. I gave myself 30 days and I did it in 12 days. Now, these are the kinds of victories that are not huge for people who are not huge, because me holding up my 200 pounds for 30 seconds with these fat little arms is just the best. I am just so proud of myself, and it just kind of shows that anyone can be a calisthenics beginner and progress, because that's what gave me hope to keep on doing this. I could easily stop or decide, do you know what, I'm just going to do a different kind of training. I'm just going to train however I want to train and not actually do calisthenics. But I saw how I progressed from 2 seconds to 30 seconds in 12 days, and I was like, okay, well, if I can progress from 2 seconds to 30 seconds in 12 days, who's to say that I can't go from 30 seconds to one pull up in 30 days? So that's my next goal. So hit the subscribe button if you want to follow along. I do post shorts every single day. My videos are a little bit here and there. I've like literally posted one before this, but I do have a workout split video coming soon. I also want to do a week of workouts, which I was doing this week, but obviously with a sore shoulder, it's so hard to work out every single day. I have to give my shoulder a break, and I've already done leg days, so I don't know about doing leg day again. I don't know, I'm just waffling, but yes. If you hear my neighbors, I'm sorry. If you hear cars, I'm sorry. I was not recording and I think I said a lot of stuff and I don't really know if I said stuff that was important. So I'm just going to continue. My reality as a beginner. There's a huge lack of information and guidance tailored to overweight beginners of calisthenics. Number one, as I said before, I have not found anyone who started their journey and documented their journey as a beginner of calisthenics and are now at the advanced stages of calisthenics or like expert level of calisthenics. So I don't know if that means that one, is it not possible to start calisthenics as an overweight beginner and lose weight doing calisthenics alone? Or is it that no one is sharing their journey because maybe they feel like I said earlier as well, that it's maybe messy or unfiltered, or that it's not, you know, they don't want to be seen as like a fat girl doing calisthenics. I don't know, but that's why I'm here and I'm doing this. Why does this matter to me? This isn't only about weight loss for me. It's also not only about getting strong for me, but it is starting to control my body so that my body is not controlling me, because I got to a stage where, I mean, I haven't always been overweight. I'll show you a picture of how I looked before, and I have put on weight between 2020 when the pandemic hit until now. It's 5 years, okay, since I've been just slowly putting on weight, and I have gotten to the stage where every single day I wake up with backache. Every single time I do squats, my knee hurts. I mean, I couldn't do dips and my shoulder hurts. I couldn't do basic things that I just can't do without getting hurt or without it being sore somewhere. And even now working out, I still struggle to get off the couch because now I'm so stiff and so sore from working out, and my back is just like,
What? Why are we straight all of a sudden? I thought we were like supposed to be scrunched over and...
you know, so I really do have a lot of issues surrounding my weight, and they are caused by my weight because obviously my body is not used to being the size it is right now, which is like 200 pounds. And I mean, I came from around 150 pounds. So already that is like borderline overweight. It's like average to overweight for my height because I'm like 5'3", 5'4". So I think that is kind of overweight already. So now on the BMI scale, I show up as like obese or very obese or whatever the very version is of obese. And another thing is that I do want to prove to myself that I am stronger than I think I am, and that I can do things that I set my mind to. Also, for the past 5 years, I just haven't been doing anything that has shown me that I love myself. So this is the thing that is gonna make me feel like I love myself again. Okay, let's continue. I also want to show everyone that calisthenics can be for everyone. Like, you don't have to be a certain weight or a certain size or, I don't know, certain body type. You don't have to be a certain anything. Like, you can literally just start as you are, and you can do workouts as you are. And once I've gotten to the stage of really understanding the body and how to do what I need to do with my body with calisthenics, and once I really hit the mark and start to really feel strong and start to be able to do things that, you know, normal people can do. No, by normal I mean like average weight people or skinny people can do. I do want to start an app, and I know that a lot of people are starting apps at the moment, and a lot of people are just feeling like, you know what, like apps are the way to go. I just keep checking my watch because my phone is like memory full, storage full. So yeah, I do want to show that calisthenics is for everyone, no matter your weight or your starting point, okay? And once I have it down and once I can do certain things, I am going to do an app for overweight calisthenics beginners, because I would have been through the journey. I can't fathom how people who are normal weight can tell us overweight people how to work out as overweight beginners when they've never been overweight or gone through those issues or these issues that I'm going through. This one is for you. If you've ever felt too heavy, if you've ever felt too weak, if you've ever felt too far behind to start calisthenics, this is for you. We may not see ourselves in fitness spaces. When we go to the gym, we may be ridiculed. When we post videos, we may be ridiculed. When we reach out to brands and ask them to sponsor us for protein shakes or workout clothes clothing. We may be ignored. When we post videos on social media, we may get one like, but that doesn't mean that we don't belong. And that doesn't mean that we can't still try. That doesn't mean that we are going to keep quiet and just let people ridicule us, let people reject us, let people just see us as these invisible people, because we are working hard too, if not harder. And when we come out and we have gone through these workouts and we are stronger because we were lifting 200 pounds while other people were lifting 100 pounds, we are stronger. We know that it will take us longer, but once we get there, there's no stopping us. It doesn't mean we don't belong. It doesn't mean that we can't do what other people can do because of weight. And it is such a cringe moment for me when I see people who say,
if you want to learn calisthenics, work on weight loss first.
No, don't work on your weight loss first. Do not work on your weight loss first. Do calisthenics if that's what you want to do. If you want to do ballet, do ballet. If you want to do gymnastics, do gymnastics. Be the Easter egg. Be a Easter egg that does backflips, okay? Be an Easter egg. Now that I've given you my message, let's just conclude, and let's conclude on a good note. So what's next? This is just the beginning of my journey. I don't know what's next. I don't know if I'm going to ace this. I don't know if I'm going to do great at calisthenics, but what I do know is that I'm not going to give up. I don't have all the answers yet, but I'm going to keep showing up and figuring it out. If you want to follow along the journey, if you're overweight and you've thought about doing calisthenics but people have put you off because you're too big to start calisthenics, no, you're not. Subscribe and let's do this journey together. Let's create a space for beginners. Let's create a space for overweight beginners. Let's just create a space that is safe. If you have started calisthenics and you're overweight, or if you've just started calisthenics and you would like to write your story below, I read every single comment. I reply to every single comment. I love every single comment unless you're giving me hate. And then I just hide the comment because I want this to be a safe space for us. Share your story. I want to find out if you're an overweight beginner at something and how it's going for you, how you feel about it, if you have been ridiculed or if you've been welcomed. I want to know if you found great gym wear. I'm looking for gym wear actually. Like, I don't know where to get great gym wear for someone who just wants to kind of keep the rolls tucked away while they're working out. If you know any brands, let me know. Just remember, you're not alone in this because gym buddies always have your back.